Hi. I said I was done talking, but you all know better. You do. I know you do. So if I look beaten up, there's a good reason. There is. There's a couple good reasons, if not several. Lots of seizures going on because of stress, and it's been a long standing thing. I won't get into, you know, the details. I won't get into the situations. I'm not even going to touch that. The whole point is look at me, I'm crooked now. Oh no, I moved something. I'm so sorry. I am the biggest klutz in the world. I suspect. Anyway, you know, it's so hard. I'm shaking right now as I speak because all this is just has impacted me. It's in such a dramatic way. The happiness is extreme. The relief is so extreme that it's almost having an opposite effect on me, causing overstimulation, which I cannot have right now after especially the last couple of weeks. It has been just intense. Oh my gosh. It's been very intense, and it does deal with bullying. And so I guess what I want to say to you, the Lyme community, especially because I know how it is to be bullied. Sometimes not just by one person, but a whole pack of people that just have no basis at all for not liking you. Um, it's been a nightmare for a long time. I mean, a long time, almost a decade. And the relief that I feel from being patient and waiting and just not participating, well, it's turning out so positive. And I want to say it was worth a fight, but it was not a fight. It was a struggle. It was a struggle, and it still is at the time being. But there's hope now, and I can't believe it. I am so happy. I just don't even know how to take it. It's going to have to sink in. But, you know, sometimes we feel like we're living in hell, and sometimes that hell is real. Boy, do I know. It's it can be very real. And the thing is, though, is I've clung to my faith. I have, and you know, I'm not an overly religious person. I don't go to church. I can't drive. You know, I like going to church, but that does not define me as a Christian. It doesn't. According to my own belief, it doesn't. What defines me as a Christian is doing the things that Jesus would do, and to the best of our ability. And I strive for that. I do, because I see that it makes me more happy. Now, whatever your personal faith is, I respect it. What I'm saying is, though, cling to it and hold strong, and don't put up with bullying as long as I have. The thing is with me is there was unfair judgment going on for all this time. And finally, sound logical judgment stepped in, and I could not be more grateful. So I need my Epsom bath, and I need to de stress, depressurize. I need that so badly. I can't even tell you. But soon this nightmare for me and my children, especially, will be over. And, well, I just, I do have future concerns. I'm not gonna lie, I do, because I don't know. I've been stalked before, and it's a horrible, horrible, horrible thing. Abuse. I know abuse, and I've never known this kind of abuse ever in my life. So, like I said, I'm not willing to talk about it, get into details, but it's looking good. It is. And, the thing is, for example, say moving from a large farmhouse to a tiny little apartment to escape a serial killer, for this is just an example. A person will do it. The person will be glad to do it. Now, I'll say this. I've considered living in a cave just to get some peace in my life. It's been awful, but I'm not trying to look behind me. I can't afford that. I'm trying to heal. I'm trying to survive. So looking behind me does not do any good. Wishing bad things on our neighbors does not do me any good. It harms me. It harms me. It's self-harm in a spiritual way, and even in a physical way. It's self-harm. So, whatever the circumstance is, if you're being bullied, wish well for that person, because, maybe that person needs peace of mind. Maybe that person needs a friend. Maybe that person needs a hug. I'm just, maybe you're not the right person to give that person these things. So, also, it's hard for me to say this, but even though I do live in a poverty situation and public housing, I have to deal with a lot of things that it's hard because I'm so sensitive. I forgot what I was saying. I'm worn out. I'm completely worn out. I completely forgot what I was saying. All I know is I'm really happy and I'm really grateful despite the tears. These tears are tears of joy. They're tears of relief, and I'm left speechless. No, I have prayed and prayed and prayed and prayed for peaceful resolutions and for certain circumstances that I'm not talking about. And that prayer has been answered finally. Finally. So, yeah, it's to me, it's survival. It is survival. And yes, I'll move into a car if I have to in order for my health to be okay. Um, Anybody with Lyme knows. They know that we are so tender and so fragile, and we can't take stress. We can't take fighting. We can't take yelling. We can't take bullying. We can't take abuse. We can't take these things. We need peace. We need kindness. We need compassion and understanding and acceptance and love. And I wish that we could all do this. I mean, I don't know why it's so hard. I don't, and I'll never ever 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 understand the circumstances that I've been put through. But I know that once I get out of these circumstances, I'm going to be so happy, and my kids will be so happy, and it's going to be a great thing. So I am beyond thankful for the help that has knocked on my door. Oh my gosh, thank you. I can't thank you enough. So, I'm not dumb enough to believe that the grass is greener on the other side of the fence. In fact, I know it's not going to be, but the thing is I've never been through such a thing in my life, so I know I can handle it, and I know my kids can handle it. It's also made us strong. So there is light at the end of that dark tunnel that I thought I would never see ever in my life. I've been telling my friends, my family, that I'm gonna die in this apartment from the stress. And yeah, of course it's not gonna be perfect. I'm not delusional, but it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay, and I know this. So hallelujah, hallelujah. Perfect timing too. It's almost Easter. Yay. um, yeah, I've got a lot of feelings to shake off, a lot of stress to shake off, a lot of emotional trauma that my doctor even knows about. He knows about this situation. He could make statements. It's been that awful. It has. So nothing but gratitude and gratefulness for sound judgment, for sound logic, for that person, those people who have stepped in to help. I just can't thank you enough. I can't. You all have a good day. And I hope that you're feeling good. I do. And please don't forget my story, even though it's vague. That there is hope at the end of that long dark tunnel that it seems like the whole world is oblivious to when you cry out for help. And just learn to stop asking for help, stop crying out for help, and learn to just be still, just be silent, and stay firm in the faith that you have. And wait, and just wait. Not having resentment, not having hate in your hearts, nothing like that. Wishing everybody peace and just moving on. So I love you guys and gals. You guys all have a good day. I think I'm going to have a good day today. That doesn't mean that we're going to be celebrating in a loud way. That just means that I haven't felt this kind of happiness in so long. It's almost shocking. Talk soon. Bye bye.